go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Cleveland is the city and town, orange and brown. You know what's going down, we reppin' that dog pound. Fans going crazy, dogs want a bone. Offense headed straight to the end zone. Ground game, pound game, this is our season. Now we need to stop. Let's go defense, special team, running back 6 for the score. Extra point good and the whole crowd roar. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Good evening, everybody. What's up? What's good? And welcome to All About Sports 216 Cleveland Browns post-game show on this Sunday evening, in which the Browns fell to the Pittsburgh Steelers 27-14. The Cleveland Browns now fall to a record of 3-10. The Steelers go to 10-3. There's a game in which excuse me. There's a game in which that Browns had their chances and their opportunities, but they didn't make the most out of them. And you've seen things that happen with 3-10 football teams, of how they lose games. Not really too much to say this afternoon. Of course, I was the one that predicted the Browns was going to win, get the upset, but apparently I was wrong. But the Browns are now 3-10, and it doesn't get any easier next week because the Browns will face the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs next Sunday, as the schedule just goes on and on and on and everything. And not much really to say today as far as the Browns. I will say this, as I'm just sharing the show and everything, excuse my rudeness and stuff like that. But it's 3-10, and the Browns are just playing out the string. Just say that, just playing out the string. And it's a shame that this game could have went different, but when you don't make your field goals, and if you drive down in Pittsburgh territory 3 straight times and come up with nothing, that's very hard to get over, basically. That's very hard to get over. Like I said, not too much to say really about this performance for the Browns, for real, for real. Not too much to say. All I can say is, hey, next week, hopefully, they'll be ready to play against Kansas City and take on the Chiefs. You know, I'm not going to keep y'all on here forever today. Not at all. Because, one, it's a loss. 2, the Cavs play pretty soon as they go up against the Miami Heat. I'm almost through here and everything. I'm almost through. Almost through. Just stick with me for a couple of seconds. Stick with me. I'm almost through. Let's see. Almost through. Going through here. Not really. How can I say? Ah, that's it. It's a performance. Not really much to say. Just another Sunday. Okay. All right. Now, now I'm ready to roll. Okay. First off, before I do anything else, I'm gonna do this here. The chat lines is open. Feel free to holler at a brother. I'm here solo this evening. Your chat lines are open. Hit me up. Also, please feel free to subscribe to the Alan Viz Media 2 YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Alan Viz Media 2 YouTube channel. You'll see content like this show, All About Sports 216 Sports Show, and the Triad Committee, which will be coming back on December the 14th. That's Nasty Nail, the Narcissist, Romeo Rodriguez, and myself are the Triad Committee. We'll be back with you next Saturday on December the 14th. Like I said, with the Cleveland Browns, they took it on the chin today against Pittsburgh. The better team won. The Steelers, 27-14. Let me look at the stat lines real quick and everything. Let me look at the stat lines because I'll just say it's just one of those losses that was kind of like blah, like blah blah basically. And like I said, honestly, after the first quarter, Pittsburgh seemed to take over the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball after the first quarter, where the Browns were moving the ball. Believe it or not, though, the Browns were moving the ball late in the second quarter and in the third quarter. But like I said, you get down to Steelers territory three straight times, three straight drives, and come up with nothing. That's just too much to overcome, especially when you're playing playoff bound teams and when you're on the road. Just too much to overcome when you come up empty. Jameis Winston was 24 for 41, 212 yards, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions. The running game, Nick Chubb had 11 rushes for 48 yards. Receiving, David Njoku had 7 catches for 42 yards. Jerry Jeudy had 5 receptions for 64 yards in the TD, and Njoku had a TD as well. And Elijah Moore had 3 receptions for 34 yards as well. As far as for the Steelers, Russell Wilson, 15 of 26, 158 yards, 2 TDs, no picks. Pittsburgh really didn't do too much running. Didn't do too much on the ground. Najee Harris, 16 carries to 53 yards. Jaylen Warren, 9 carries to 47 yards. Receiving, Pat Freiermuth, 3 receptions for 48 yards. And Mike Williams, 3 receptions for 36 yards. But the 2 turnovers, and let's just say it was just, how can I say it? It was just one of those, Browns, after really the first quarter, just left a lot to be desired. Like I said, Pittsburgh took over the line of scrimmage really after the first quarter, the second quarter on. even though the Browns did drive late in the second quarter and they drove twice in the third quarter, two missed field goals, two missed makeable field goals by Dustin Hopkins. Tough to overcome. Then on a fourth down and short, Browns couldn't convert. Ford got stopped on a fourth down and short, and that was basically the game right there. That's the game in a nutshell. And like I said, the Browns, are doing the things that 3-10 football teams do. Um, just special teams, hey, kicking game, besides Bjork is, you know, Dustin Hopkins. And guess now we need a kicker as well. Need a kicker as well. Two field goals. If he makes those two field goals, it's a 13-13 game. And it could have possibly been different, but wasn't meant to be today. As the Cleveland Browns fall to the Pittsburgh Steelers 27-14. Next week for the Browns, they'll be taking on the Kansas City Chiefs here in Cleveland. And we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm not going to be here all evening. If you got any comments, feel free to holler at a brother. Feel free. Or if you done checked out and said, oh well, it's just another football game. The season is over as is. I definitely agree too. Season's over, so what the hell? And stuff like that. We'll be doing what we normally would do in past years in Cleveland. Talk about the draft. Since we do have a first round pick this year. Um, like I said, nothing really too much to say. It was just another loss to Pittsburgh. Now whether Dustin Hopkins gonna make that trip back to Cleveland, that remains to be seen. Cause he's just had a horrible, 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 horrible season. Horrible season. And he's missing field goals that's makeable. 42 yards, 37 yards. And the weather really wasn't a factor because the weather was pretty nice in Pittsburgh today. So, like I said, when you drive down 3 straight times in the Steelers territory and you can't come up with nothing, that is a lot to overcome. But hey, you get ready to play them next week. Get ready to play the Chiefs. And then I guess got Baltimore. I guess after that, let me see what the schedule looks like. We closing out for the Browns. As I see my son, who's a Steeler fan, called me while I was napping and everything. He called me. Let's see. How the Browns shake out for the rest of the year. Let's see. Schedule. Hey, schedule game. Schedule game. We got Kansas City at home. Then we go to Cincinnati. Then we got the Miami Dolphins at home. Got Cincinnati on the 22nd in Cincinnati. Could be a winnable game, but Bengals put up points. Our defense, I don't know. The Dolphins could be a winnable game if the weather is below 40 degrees. But with the Browns' luck this year, it'll probably be a heat wave in about 60 degrees around that time on December 29th. And then they end the season in Baltimore against the Ravens. So, right now, Browns are just playing out the string as the season slowly is getting towards that time where it's about to come to a close. Thank goodness. Because this has been one underwhelming year for the Browns. I'll just say that. One definite underwhelming year for the Browns. And, right now it'll be about draft position, I guess. Browns will probably be in the top 10. So I will say this, depending on where they may draft, just get the best impact player available that's on your board. Don't try to cheat the board. Don't try to do nothing. Don't try to be super smart. Go with your board. And whoever is the best player that can you feel that can make an impact on Sundays for the Browns, I suggest the Browns go after them. And I'm gonna be honest, the Browns need somebody possibly at every position not named punter. But you don't draft a kicker in the first round, but if you know what I mean, every position not named punter on this football team, the Browns need help at. Offensive line, you're gonna probably need a left tackle next year. Defensive line, you're gonna probably need a D tackle or a D end next year. Linebacker, probably gonna need a linebacker next year, especially since nobody knows the status of JOK as of yet. Cornerback, safeties has been all right, disappointing. I need a safety. Cornerback, think Newsome is a free agent this year. Emerson as your number 2 corner. I don't know. They need another corner. Receiver. Get a receiver that's best available. Speed guy that can make catches, get open, create open space. Hey, go for that. Offensive guard. Depending, hey. Like I said, don't cheat the board, Browns. Get the best impact player available in every round this year. That's at the top of your board because the Browns will be drafting very high in every round next April. And this will be crucial and important because they don't have too much salary because they're going to be 30 million over the cap as the when's beginning next year. They'll be 30 million over the cap. So, whew, it's gonna be interesting. Going to figure out what you're going to do with the quarterback situation between Deshaun. A lot of you want him gone, but hey, that money dictates otherwise. Deshaun, or do you re-sign Jameis Winston, or what you gonna do with DTR? I mean, for real, or are you gonna draft a quarterback next year? A lot of questions have to be answered. You also may need another running back to go with Chubb. Because I done got reserved to the fact that Ford, he could be a kick returner, and probably a third down back catching out of the backfield. But that's about all. That's definitely about it all. So you're going to probably need another running back next year. Like I said, whew, the Browns are in a tough spot next year. But primarily the quarterback situation and, on defense. Because I think what happened is they played it back because I think we overestimated a lot. The Browns overestimated their talent from last year. and they have to have a change up. But like I said, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna probably get off of here. And things, like I said, really not much to say. It's just, another Sunday, another loss. Browns are 3-10. Far cry. Just imagine. I remember back in September, some smart butt, predicted the Browns to win the division. Boy, was I wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. But hey, it is what it is. Hopefully the Cavs can go into Miami, get this victory tonight, and beat the Heat. Not have too much fun in South Beach, because they got a basketball game to play tonight. Go Cavs. And, hey, Ohio State is safe in the college football playoff. We'll see what goes on with the Buckeyes in the coming weeks. Like I said, on Tuesday, I will be back on All About Sports 216 Sports Show with me. And I'm going to talk about the Cavs, talk about the Browns, talk about Ohio State and their playoff matchup. And talk about some other things on the sports show on Tuesday and everything. Look out for me then at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. live, matter of fact. Be live just like I am now, live. No comments. Hey, I ain't mad at y'all. I wouldn't be saying shit about the Browns my damn self. For real. I'm not mad at y'all at all. But I am about to get up off of here. Y'all have a good evening. Be well, be safe, and be positive, and smile for someone, and be courteous to someone, because you never know. Someone may embrace you, or really need your embrace. But anyway, this is your man Keith Allen for All About Sports 216. I'm about to get up off of here. Everybody, peace out. Be safe. Be sound. And enjoy your Sunday evening. And leaving out, go Cavs. As I'm out for All About Sports 216. All About Sports 216 Cleveland Browns post-game show. I'll see you on Tuesday. Peace out.
Go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Cleveland is the city and town, orange and brown. You know what's going down. We reppin' that dog pound. Fans going crazy. Dogs want a bone. Offense headed straight to the end zone. Ground game, pound game. This is our season. Now we need to stop. Let's go defense. Special team running back 6 for the score. Extra point good and the whole crowd roar. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go.